Hey, blessed day, Grateful Gal family. Welcome into the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. Y'all know what time it is. I'm here alongside my cousin, Mad Matt, the host of Just Unconventional Podcast, man. Make sure y'all go check him out, turn him up. Appreciate you for being here today, cousin. He's looking to be my co-host going forward here on the sports shows every Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. Appreciate you tuning in and being here this morning, cousin. And I'm looking forward to some good sports talks today. Before we get into the sports talk today, I'm going to get directly to the daily verse. Daily verse for the day of May 23rd, 2024. Derived from the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6, and it states as follows. You are going to hear of wars and reports of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for these things must take place, but the end is not yet. Amen. And again, it's from the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, for the sports huddle rundown, we'll be going over NCAA baseball top 25, college women's softball playoffs, or I think it's the College Women's World Series, Major League Baseball, Stanley Cup playoffs update, United Football League, the Eastern and Western. We'll also have NBA news, WNBA information, NFL news over the weekend, and in the sports wrestling. To watch this weekend, we have WWE King and Queen of the Ring, and we have AEW. And so Mad Matt here most likely, take over that segment, and then I kind of, caveat from what he been saying.
I got you, dog.
What's up, cuz? How you doing, man?
And shoot, my body tired as hell, bro.
I appreciate you for being here, man. I appreciate you for pulling on early this morning. And, taking such a day to come here and speak with me about some sports, and it's gonna be a good episode, man. So I appreciate you, man.
Oh, no problem, dog. You know I got you, cuzzo.
So getting directly to the NCAA top 25 for the baseball, going back to this past weekend, Saturday, May 18th, we had Georgia Tech defeat number 10 Florida State 11-10. We had number 19 Oklahoma State down 20-3. We had an upset out of Kentucky. We had unranked Vanderbilt defeat number 2 Kentucky 12-4. Number 4 Clemson defeated Boston College 10-0. Number 7 North Carolina defeated Duke. Number 7 North Carolina defeated number 11 Duke 14-6. Number 1 Tennessee defeated number 20 South Carolina 4-1. We had the Georgia Bulldogs get dominated by Florida 19-11. Number 20 Indiana State defeated Valparaiso 15-4. Number 5 Texas A&M defeated number 3 15-4. Number 17 NC State defeated number 8 Wake Forest 6. Number 23 Oregon defeated Washington State 10-4. Number 21 Louisiana defeated Southern Alabama 3, or South Alabama, excuse me. We had unranked Missouri 16 Mississippi State 4-3. We had number 25 Texas defeat Kansas 9-7. Number 18 Virginia defeated Virginia Tech 10-9. Number 22 CSU Northridge 4-2. Number 19 Oklahoma State defeated Houston 9-2. Unranked Fullerton defeated number 15 UC Irvine 9-2. And number 14 Arizona upset at number 6 Oregon State 4-3. Sunday games made defeat Fullerton, and number 22 Santa Barbara defeated CSU Northridge 6-4. Tuesday games May 21st. Dang, the Bulldogs. Oh, we in the tournament now. So the SEC tournament kicked off the other day. All the tournaments for the baseball season. So I guess the end of the regular baseball season was this past Saturday and Sunday. But we had the first round of the SEC. The Georgia Bulldogs lost to unranked LSU 9-1. We had number 9 East Carolina defeat Rice 12-4. Number 10 Florida State defeated Georgia Tech 12-9. Number 17 Duke defeated Virginia Tech 11-8. Number 15 Mississippi State defeated Ole Miss 2-1. And number 24 Texas fell to unranked Texas Tech 6-4. Recap of last night games May 22nd. We had number 16 Virginia defeat Georgia Tech 13-0. We had unranked Stanford defeat number 6 Oregon State 2-1. Number 25 Southern Mississippi defeated Coastal Carolina 5-0. Number 8 Oklahoma defeated TCU 4-0. Unranked South Carolina with the upset over number 5 Arkansas 6-5. Number 20 Indiana State fell to unranked Southern Illinois 10-9. Old Dominion with the upset over number 21 Louisiana. They defeated them. Unranked Cincinnati defeated number 24 Texas 8-7. And the number 1 country in the team, Tennessee, was defeated by unranked Vanderbilt 13-4. Unranked Utah defeat number 23 Oregon 4-2. Number 12 NC State defeated Virginia Tech 19-9. 15 Mississippi State defeated number 4 Texas A&M 5-3. And number State defeated Texas Tech 7-2. For today,
Yeah, Mississippi State. I've been checking out highlights and stuff while you've been talking on Bleach Report. I'm looking at Mississippi State, how they ended Ole Miss season last night.
Yeah, our season gone too. That's crazy. The Bulldogs got all the way to the top 10 just to get kicked out of the tournament. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy. It's all good, though. If I can depend on one thing about the Georgia Bulldogs, man, I can depend on the football team, man. You know, we fell short last year, but I know we'll bounce back. We're going to make it again this year. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So moving on to today's games, kicking off at 10:30 a.m. on the SEC Network. We have the third round of the SEC tournament. We have number 5 Arkansas hosting number 2 Kentucky. We have number 3 Clemson going up against Miami today at 11 a.m. on the ACC Network. We have number 6 Oregon State hosting. We have number 6 Oregon State hosting Arizona State. Number 9 East Carolina hosting Wichita State at 1 p.m. on ESPN Plus. Number 8 Oklahoma hosting Kansas. Number 21 Louisiana hosting James Madison. We have a top 5 ranked matchup. Number 1 Tennessee hosting number 4 Texas A&M at 2 p.m. today on the SEC Network. Number 7 North Carolina going up against Pitt at 3 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 20 State is playing today. We don't have their opponent yet. Number 25 Southern Mississippi is hosting Troy. Number 23 Oregon is hosting USC. A top 20 ranked matchup between number 12 NC State and number 17 Duke at 7 p.m. tonight on the ACC Network. Number 13 Santa Barbara is hosting UC Riverside. Number 19 Oklahoma State is hosting UCF tonight at 8:30 p.m. on the ESPNU. Number 15 Mississippi State is hosting Vanderbilt at 9 p.m. on the SEC Network, and we have Friday games currently that are announced that are in. We have, go to the bottom. We have number 14 UC Irvine hosting CSU Northridge tomorrow night, the 24th of May at 9 p.m. on ESPN Plus. We have number 13 Santa Barbara hosting UC Riverside at 7:35 p.m. tomorrow night on ESPN Plus. Also, we have number 7 North Carolina hosting number 22 Wake Forest tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the ACC Network. We have number 3 Clemson hosting Louisville at 3 p.m. tomorrow on the ACC Network. A top 20 ranked matchup between number 16 Virginia and number 10 Florida State at 11 a.m. tomorrow on the ACC Network. And that is all for the NCAA Baseball Top 25. Make sure y'all tune in to the Sports Huddle on Saturday to get updated information from the playoffs and the NCAA Baseball. Moving on to the College Softball World Series or College Softball updates. Yes, the Lady Bulldogs still in it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I got some hope. So Saturday games, May 18th, we had number 10 Duke defeat South Carolina 8-0. We had unranked Liberty defeat number 11 Georgia 3. Following this game on Sunday when they played them again to advance, so I was proud of the Girl Dogs. Number 14 Alabama defeated Southeastern Louisiana 6-3. Number 1 Texas defeated Northwestern 14-2. Number 3 Tennessee defeated Virginia 12-0. Number 4, Florida defeated South Alabama 9-1. Number 5, Oklahoma State defeated Kentucky 6-2. Number 9, LSU defeated Southern Illinois 4-1. Number 2, Oklahoma defeated Oregon 6-3. Unranked Arizona 12 Arkansas 2-1. Unranked Baylor defeated number 13 Louisiana 8-0. Number 16 Texas A&M defeated Texas State 1-0. We had the Lady Dogs, number 11 Georgia Bulldogs defeat Charlotte 5-0. Number 6 UCLA defeated Virginia Tech 7-6. Number 8 Stanford defeated Mississippi State 2-1. Number 15 Florida State defeated UCF 5-1. Number 7 Missouri defeated Indiana 5-1. Number 7 Missouri defeated 4-1. Unranked Villanova defeated number 12 Arkansas 7-2. Number 13 Louisiana defeated Princeton 2-1. Moving on to Sunday games, May 19th, we had the Lady Dogs defeat Liberty 3-2. We had number 1 Texas defeat Northwestern 7-0. Number 11 Georgia dominated Liberty 14-5. Number 7 Missouri defeated Omaha 5-1. Number 13 Louisiana defeated Baylor 13-0. Number 14 Alabama defeated Southeastern Louisiana 12-2. Number 2 Oklahoma defeated Oregon 3-2. Number 5 Oklahoma State 4-1. Number 16 Texas A&M defeated Texas State 8-0. Number 10 Duke defeated South Carolina 10-1. Number 3 Tennessee defeated Virginia 6-0. Number 4 Florida defeated South Alabama 9-1. 9 LSU shut out South Illinois 9-0. For today's games kicking off at 7 p.m., we have number 2 Oklahoma hosting number 15 Florida State. This is the Norman Super Regional Game 1. So the series kicked off today. And then also we have number 6 UCLA hosting our Lady Bulldogs, number 11 Georgia, tonight at 9:30 p.m. on ESPN2. And this is also their Super Regional Game 1. So I believe they might play back-to-back games. They do. But then Friday games, May 24th, we have number 4 Florida hosting Baylor tomorrow afternoon at 12 p.m. on ESPN2. Followed by that game, we have a top 10 ranked matchup between number 7 Missouri and number 10 Duke at 2 p.m. on ESPN2. Following that game, we have a top 15 ranked matchup between number 3 Tennessee, number 14 Alabama, p.m. tomorrow afternoon on ESPN2. Following that game, we have number 1 Texas hosting number 16 Texas A&M at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening on ESPN2. Followed by that game, we have number 15 Florida State hosting number 2 Oklahoma. We have number 5 Oklahoma State hosting Arizona at 8 p.m. tomorrow night on ESPNU. Then we're back to the Lady Bulldogs. Number 11 Georgia will be hosting number 6 UCLA tomorrow night at 10 p.m. And then number 8 Stanford will be hosting number 9 LSU tomorrow night also at 10 p.m. on ESPNU. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the college softball playoffs, NCAA softball championship. On to Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball recap from Saturday to Thursday. Saturday, May 18th. The Yankees defeat the White Sox 6-1. We had the Cubs defeat the Pirates 1-0. We had the Rays defeat the Blue Jays 5-4. We had the Giants defeat the Rockies 14-4. The Mariners defeated the Oilers 4-3. The Marlins defeated the Mets 10-9. The Phillies defeated the Nationals 4-3. The Guardians defeated the Twins 11-4. The Brewers defeated the Astros 4-2. The Royals defeated the Athletics 5-3. The Rangers defeated the Angels 3-2. The Cardinals defeated the 2. The Tigers defeated the Diamondbacks 8-3. And the Dodgers defeated the Reds 4-0. For Sunday games, May 19th, we had the Padres dominate the Braves 9-1. The Red Sox defeated the Cardinals 11-3. The Yankees defeated the White Sox 7-2. The Oilers defeated the Mariners 6-3. The Nationals 11-5. The Blue Jays defeated the Rays 5-2. The Guardians defeated the Twins 5-2. The Mets defeated the Marlins 7-3. The Astros defeated the Brewers 9-4. The Royals over the Athletics 8-4. The Cubs fell to the Pirates 3-2. The Angels over the Rangers 4-1. Lions defeated the Rockies 4-1. The Dodgers over the Reds, and the Diamondbacks defeated the Tigers 6-4. For Monday games, May 20th, we had the Padres defeat the Braves 6-5. The Braves defeated the Padres 3-0. The Blue Jays defeated the White Sox 9-3. The Guardians defeated the Mets 3-1. The Marlins defeated the Brewers 3-2. The Nationals defeated the Twins 12-3. The Red Sox defeated the Rays 5-0. The Mariners defeated the Yankees 5-4. The Royals defeated the Tigers 8-3. The Cardinals defeated the Orioles 6-3. The Angels over the Astros 9-7, and the Dodgers defeated the Diamondbacks 6. And I just realized too, I think because the Braves had a doubleheader on Monday because their game got canceled on Sunday.
Yeah,
I believe when you have a doubleheader game, I think the fans get to stay for both games. Like, if you have tickets to that one game and they have to play 2 games that day, I think they let them stay at both games.
they should. I'm already in the building.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I don't know if the people from Sunday games, I'm pretty sure they got tickets to the Monday game or the next game. So I don't know how that works. I don't know. But I mean, for me, I think they would stay for both games, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I figure if I'm in the arena, we playing back-to-back games today. I'm sitting right here. You ain't about to go around and tell every person y'all gotta go. We gotta get the tickets for the second game. This ain't the movie theaters.
Facts. You so silly. Facts. I was just thinking. Like, I ain't never think about that till right now. Like,
I mean, that's very valid though. I got a quick question for you though. Like,
yeah.
I was over here looking at the standings and stuff. I see New York is doing something. Is it should they be considered as a potential threat, or is
Who,
it
the
like?
Mets?
No, I'm talking about the Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees. Oh, they in the American League. So I mean, that's on them. You know, we in the National League. So I don't know. We behind Philly right now. We behind
Oh,
Philly.
I see they got the best record.
Yeah, we behind Philly behind 6 games. They do have the best record in the league right now. But yeah, we behind them 6 games, but we can catch them. We can catch them, man. Especially we gotta win it. We gotta beat them when we play them later on this year. That's gonna be the biggest thing. But I'm looking forward to it though. Looking forward to it. Then
Yeah.
continuing to move on to Tuesday games, May 21st, we had the Braves defeat the Cubs 9-2. The Cardinals defeated the Orioles 3-1. The Twins defeated the Guardians defeated the Mets 6-3. The Cardinals defeated the Orioles 3-1. The Angels over the Astros 2-1. The Royals defeated the Tigers 8-3. The Marlins over the Brewers 1-0. The Padres defeated the Reds 7-3. The Giants defeated the Pirates 9-5. The Phillies over the Rangers 11-4. The Red Sox defeated the Rays 8-5. The Yankees defeated the Mariners 7-3. The Blue Jays defeated the White Sox 9-2. The Rockies over the Athletics 4-3. And the Diamondbacks defeated the Dodgers 6-0. Recap for May 22nd, we had the Braves defeat the Cubs 9-2. Cardinals over the Orioles 3-1. The Twins defeated the Nationals 3-2. The Guardians over the Mets 6-3. The Cardinals defeated the Orioles 3-1. Did I just read this? Oh my gosh! What am I? I'm sorry. I could have swore it said Tuesday up here. This is the second time the ESPN app has done that, because I know I was looking at Tuesday games, and it literally it gave me Wednesday stats. So moving on to Thursday, I'm not going to go over that. All right, today's games, we have the Braves, the Yankees hosting the Mariners, the Giants going up against the Pirates, the Phillies hosting the Rangers, the Padres going up against the Reds, the Athletics hosting the Rockies, the Blue Jays are going up against the Tigers, and the White Sox are going up against the Orioles. No, I literally did that to me last week. I was doing my sports huddle last Thursday. And then I said, man, I read this already. And yep, it's the same thing. But I digress. Games May 24th. We have the Pirates hosting the Braves. The Blue Jays The Nationals hosting the Mariners. The Royals going up against the Rays. The Reds versus the Dodgers. The Red Sox hosting the Brewers. The Giants going up against the Mets. The White Sox versus the Rangers going up against the Twins. The Cardinals hosting the Cubs. The Phillies going up against the Rockies. The Guardians going up against the Angels. The Athletics hosting the Astros. The Marlins versus the Diamondbacks. And the Padres hosting the Yankees. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from Major League Baseball from Thursday through Friday. Moving on to the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Stanley Cup Playoffs Eastern and Western Conference Finals are set. They began on Monday. They began last night, actually. But recap from Saturday, May 18th through this week. So we had the Oilers forced Game 7 on Saturday against the Canucks. The Oilers defeated the Canucks 5-1. On Monday, they had Game 7. The Oilers took the series over the Canucks to win Game 7, 3-2 to advance to the Western Conference Finals for the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Last night, May 22nd, 2024, the Eastern Conference Finals for this kicked off Game 1. We had the Florida Panthers defeat the New York Rangers 3-0 to take a one-game lead series, the Eastern Conference Finals. Then we have the Western Conference Finals kicks off tonight at 8:30 p.m. on TNT. We have the Dallas Stars hosting the Oilers. I don't know where the Oilers from. Where the Oilers from? Let's find out. The Oilers are from Canada somewhere. What are their names? I don't know. They the Oilers. They don't got what they represent, so they don't want to be represented. Whatever.
I'll find out for you. I'll find out for you.
They from somewhere. They from somewhere. Canada somewhere.
Edmonton.
Yeah, they from up there in the cut somewhere. Whatever. Shout out. And then Friday we have Game 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. One game apiece, and the Florida Panthers are looking to go up 2-0. So they have a more likelier chance to advance back-to-back championship appearance. So they're looking to seal the deal this time, but they got to get past the Rangers. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the Stanley Cup playoffs. Moving on to the United Football League from Week 8. Week 8 recap from Saturday, May 18th. We had the Panthers defeat the Showboats 24-18. We had the Stallions defeat the Roughnecks 35-28. For Sunday games, May 19th, we had the Battlehawks defeat the DC Defenders 26-21. And we had the Brahams defeat the Renegades 20-15. So Week 9 is this weekend, the 25th of May. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information as we move closer and closer to the end of the United Football League. Week 10 is the final of the regular season, and then the playoffs for the United Football League will begin on June 8th. So the next couple of weeks, Week 9 and Week 10, are the last couple of weeks for teams to kind of make a playoff push in the United Football League. Have you ever caught one of those games?
No, but I'll make sure I do it this week after our barbecue. I'm over here looking at the standings. I see the Stallions still undefeated. I think they clinched the playoff spot. Yeah, they did. They clinched the playoff spot, and the Panthers clinched the playoff spot.
Okay.
We already got Battlehawks, Brahmas. I read about the Brahmas.
I would call them the Brahams. I don't know how to pronounce it.
When I see anything spelled like this, it makes me think of The Rock. I'm like, did y'all mean to name a team after his nickname, the Brahma Bull? They just call it Brahmas. I don't know, but yeah, we got 4 teams already clinched playoff spots. I think we already said everybody else got losing records.
Yeah, everybody else been doing horrible. Yeah, for sure. NBA playoffs, man. NBA playoffs, Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Just truly disappointed last night, man. From the effort of the Timberwolves. Hats to the Mavericks. They played well, but definitely wasn't pleased with the production of the Timberwolves, man. The Timberwolves have so much size; they should be able to dominate the boards against any team in the league, and they definitely didn't do that last night. When you get out rebound, you most likely lose the game, and they did get out rebound, and they lost the game, man. And better performance by scoring the ball. He actually I actually missed my bet slip last night by 1 point, and he had 19 points, and I said he would make 20 points, and he literally was which I don't care about that part. You know, it wasn't no money, no big amount of money, but I want him to succeed, man. I want him to succeed, and there's only one game, and I know they'll bounce back, and I know they're going to be looking to come with more intensity, more composure, more discipline on the courts and off the court to play better basketball. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at everything. They got outplayed. I watched that game last night.
I watched some of it. I fell asleep, but
I called most of the game last night. Ant gonna bounce back. He wanted it. He called out Kyrie. He said, "I got Kyrie," and Kyrie brought it to him. So it's gonna be a fun series.
That boy Kyrie got in that bag last night.
Him and Luka combined for 60.
Okay. So back to Saturday games, May 18th, in the second round of the Western semifinals. The Mavericks defeated Thunder 117-116 on some late PJ Washington free throws.
I think you mean the Timberwolves. You said the Thunder.
I mean, I'm on Saturday games, May 18th. I went back.
Okay.
Yeah, I just recap from the weekend through this week. Even though we did get a little early to talk about the Western Eastern Conference Finals already, but whatever. They already know who in there, but I'm just giving a recap of how everything happened. So for the Saturday games, May 18th, the Mavericks defeated the Thunder 117-116. Again, there was a big controversy about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's foul on PJ Washington at the end of the game, which I think it was a foul. He fouled him on a cut, smacked him on the arm before the release of the ball. He hit the ball first, and then he followed through and hit the arm. But anytime you make contact before the ball is put up in the air in the shooting motion, is a foul. And PJ Washington, he went to the line and he sealed the deal for the Mavericks. They advanced to the Western Conference on a late field free throw, from PJ. Then Sunday games, we had some great game sevens on Sunday, May 19th. We had the Pacers dominate the Knicks 130-109 to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals to host the Celtics, to play against the Celtics. I remember when I had you on here a couple weeks ago, and we was like, the Knicks are going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. I think we kind of jinxed them, man, because they ain't make it. And, I was confident they were gonna make it, man. They was up, in the series, sitting good, had home court advantage, but hey, no sir, Bob. And it's crazy how the Pacers and the Knicks went game 7 again, and the difference between this matchup was the Knicks lost and the Pacers advanced. Knicks last time they met up, I believe it was like 1994, 95, that mid 90s years, and that Patrick Ewing, all them guys, Reggie Miller, those guys on the Pacers, and the Knicks end up winning and they advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals. But this year, 2024, almost 20 years later, the Pacers defeated the Knicks. So full circle moment in a way. But I just knew the Knicks were going to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. But
and man, maybe next year.
But haven't been to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's crazy. But whatever. That's on New York and they fans. They got so much love for their city, but their teams suck, man. Their teams suck. Even though the Rangers are in the Eastern Conference Finals right now, the Giants got some Super Bowls. The Knicks suck. The NBA, the New York Liberty, they be balling. You know what I mean? So New York got some up and down teams. The Yankees okay. The Mets suck. You know what I mean? But whatever. I ain't getting all teams. Why I got so many teams anyway? Shit, New York ain't that damn big. But whatever. Then the Timberwolves defeated the Nuggets on a comeback win. They were down 20-plus points on that game in Game 7 Sunday. It seemed like the Nuggets were going to win their series, but the Timberwolves, they fought back, came out second half adjustments, played tremendous defense, and they end up beating the Nuggets, knocking off the reigning champions 98-90 to advance to the Western Conference Finals. And also, this is the second time in Minnesota's history for the Timberwolves that they've been to the Western Conference Finals. And it was a 20-year gap also between when Kevin Garnett led the team to the Western Conference Finals, and now the Timberwolves are again 20 years later. So hopefully they can advance to the finals, man. I would love to see, again, Anthony Edwards just compete in the NBA finals, man, to see how he will perform on that level, on that stage, for what's at stake against the other team from the other side, So we shall see.
Yeah. So 2 things for you. So first things first, no reigning champion has made it past the second round in 6 years.
Mm.
Like, we are definitely in the most competitive era of basketball right now. Like, nobody's making it past the second round that's winning championships right now. All the talks of repeats and stuff, all that seems like, just a fairy tale, especially with teams getting younger and better. And they doing it fast now. Like, I don't know. We don't know. Like, Denver Nuggets, I ain't going to say their championship window is closed, but it's getting smaller with all them teams coming out the West. And then I had a question for you, though.
Yes.
So right now, with all the teams in the hunt for the championship, I got 3 players, maybe like 4 players actually. I combined 2 of them. I just want to ask you, who do you think needs this year's NBA championship more? Ant Edwards, Luka, and Kyrie, or Jason Tatum?
Definitely Jason Tatum, man. I was even thinking about them because, they go to the finals. They get to the finals back-to-back times, but they don't win. So when they get past the second round, and third round, because they've been in the Eastern Conference Finals like the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And, they don't get talked about because, like I told you last night, me personally, they're the 40. They get to the championship, they lose. So when they're good again the next year, they're like, oh, they have an opportunity to win a championship. But then they don't get to the championship. Like a couple years back, they lost to the Heat. You know what I mean? They lost. So the Heat went to the championship. The Denver Nuggets won. Then the year before that, they went to the championship. They lost to the Warriors. You know what I mean? But they always find a way to get back to the East. Talking about them because they didn't win a championship. So when they getting past the second round and they get into the Eastern Conference Final, no one is talking about them. But I definitely think Jason Tatum got to win a championship, man. Especially if he gets back to the finals and don't win a championship again. Nah, bro. Y'all just gonna give it up, man. Y'all keep putting pieces around him. Got Chris Porzingis. Yeah, he's hurt. He's been out of shape. But you putting these pieces around him to have good regular season records. But then when it comes to the playoffs, y'all are not sealing the deal. You know what I mean? But who I'm rooting for is Anthony Edwards. I don't care about none of the other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for Ant. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can get it done, man. Hopefully he can find a way to just get past the scoring slump right now. Because the last 2 games he's had less than 20 points, which is not normal for him. But like you said the other day, it's more ways than just scoring points to win basketball games. But those points matter. Like I said, he had 19 points last night, and they lost the game by 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So you have 26, 27 points. Hey, man, y'all win a game. You know what I mean? So, but I didn't finish watching the game. I don't know what all led up to them losing by 3, but they lost. You know what I mean? They lost.
Free throws.
Oh. Well.
Free throws. It was getting out-rebounded, like you said.
Like you said, out-rebounded.
And then Mavs, they got more free throws up. They went 16 for 17.
You know who actually surprised me last night for free throws? Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert did a great job at rebound. At shooting free throws last night, and they gave me confidence that he wants to win. You know what I mean? That he wants to be. He went 4 for 6 for free throws last night. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at that. He went 4 for 6. When a point guard is going 1 for 4, those 3 points right there to tie the game up.
Yep.
For 4 from the free throw line. Come on, man. When big man shooting better. Point guard? Come on, man. But hey, I ain't in it, man. Shout out to the Mavericks. They obviously got it. They want to win, man, and that's what it takes. To do the little things the right way. Doing the little things the right way makes the bigger things easier. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, missing free throws is definitely a big thing. I hope Mike Conley in the gym right now put on a free throw because that's unacceptable. For you to get past, for you to win your first ever Game 7 against the defending last week, just to come here and have a unacceptable performance in the Western Conference Finals, it's not acceptable, buddy. Not over too long. 31 minutes. You had 6 points, three rebounds, and 3 assists, buddy. Come on, man. You missed three free throws. It's unacceptable, man. We gotta veterans have to play like veterans, man. You got to be a leader on that team. And if you're not leading the team, you're hurting the team, which he did last night. So, yeah. But I'm moving on. I'm not getting mad at him. You know, I just want Anthony Edwards to play better. And he played better, the team play better. I know they'll win games. Even Carr.
Oh yeah, Cat struggle like crazy. Yeah, damn.
7 assists. 2 for 9 from the 3-pointer, 6 for 20 field goal percentage. That's crazy. Crazy work. I knew I should have took Jaden McDaniel, man. I had him going stupid on the 3-pointer. He shot 6 3-pointers last night. And I told my wife last night before I did my slip. I said I should do a Jaden McDaniel 3-pointers because I know he's gonna get a lot of threes up. He started the game off going stupid. I said I called it. But I mean I kind of think I know basketball and sports a little bit, but whatever. Right. So kicking off at 8 p.m. tonight, we have Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics again hosting the Pacers, and even the Pacers Celtics game. You know, first game. I'm looking forward to this series also. Like I said, I said that the Celtics would rather want the Knicks matchup because how the Pacers can match those guys, but. Great game for the first game. You know, the Celtics defeated the Pacers in overtime, 133 to 128. But you know, what a way to compete them guys. So I'm definitely looking forward to that series. And hopefully that series goes to Game 7, and hopefully the Mavericks the Mavericks Timberwolves. I was about to say the Mavericks Ant-Man. The Mavericks Timberwolves go to Game 7 also. So we shall see, man. But this playoffs has definitely not disappointed, man. Definitely has not disappointed.
Oh yeah, it's been one of the most exciting playoffs in a very long time. But I don't know, I got a strange feeling that the Celtics gonna fuck around and let the Pacers gonna hang around and win this shit.
Hey, well, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? I don't like the Celtics anyway. Like I said, they overrated me, buff them. You know what I'm saying? My mama a Celtics fan. You know what I mean? But whatever, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? She don't be following it. She just knows she like the Celtics. But if they lose, I don't know. Also, so for some NBA news, I wanted to announce some NBA history. So LeBron James became the oldest and the youngest. So from 2004 to 2005 season, he's made every All team. It's been I actually did the research this morning. I went through it, and LeBron every year he all the time for about 10, 12 of his years he was number one. He was on the first team. A few years he was second team All NBA, and a few years he was third team All NBA. But still, he has made every All NBA team every year of his career. So that's just remarkable, you know. And again, it just speaks so much value, and you know the impact LeBron James has had on the game. You know, just one of one. All these guys are one of one, but again, just you know that talent he's been, the weight on his shoulders ever since he got in the. He's literally, you know, just progressed and got better and better and better and overachieved every year. So just truly proud of him, man. Shout out to LeBron, great dad, you know, great husband, great basketball player, and doing great things for his community. You know, just an overall great person. And so shout out to LeBron for making more NBA history.
And he's still at the top of his game. He's still one of the top 10, you might as well say top 5 players in this league. Check this out, by the way. LeBron James led the NBA in fourth quarter buckets last year.
At 39. Oh, wait,
at 39.
Yeah, he's 39 now, yeah. Jeez, boy.
Hey, best year he had was shooting threes, and he led the league in fourth quarter buckets. You might as well just say this man's still top 5 to this day. Like you can take him from the Lakers and put him on another team. They're contenders.
Facts. No, that's true statement, man. True statement. I didn't like how Anthony Davis made the all defensive team. I didn't understand that. I mean, whatever though. I ain't getting into it, man. It's on the NBA people. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen all NBA defense.
I don't understand how Victor Wembanyama didn't make it. He's the only player to average 21, 10, 3, and 3. As far as 3 steals, 3 blocks, and still didn't make all NBA defense.
I thought he did. I saw the stat the other day. He did. He said he was the first ever rookie.
Shoot, he did make something that people complaining about. I'm gonna go and find it.
Yeah, he made all NBA defense. Because he was the only rookie ever in history to make all NBA defense team. I saw it the other day. So I'm even glad you brought that up. Let's go. Yeah, Rudy Gobert, Victor Wembanyama. That's how I knew Anthony Davis was on the damn team. because it's Bam, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, Herb Johnson, and Victor Wembanyama. And they all were the all defensive first team picks. And that's why Anthony Davis threw me off. I said, am I reading that right? Yeah, so, but yeah, Victor Wembanyama, he made it, man. He's the first ever rookie to make the All NBA defensive team, first team. So I was proud of him, man. That guy.
Okay.
That
I
guy.
got the stat for you. I got it for you.
Okay.
So it's basically what they were saying is Victor Wembanyama this season, which I got another stat for you about last night game too. But yeah, last season 21 points per game, basically 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and damn near 4 blocks. First player in the last 45 years to average 20, 10, 3 and 3 and not making all NBA team.
Oh yeah, he made the All NBA team. Gotcha. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. This is posted yesterday. I just found this guy on Twitter, Stat Mamba. I like when people find like the in-depth stats.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found this guy on Twitter, Stat Mamba. He got some good stats. And then also Kyrie Irving. Last night, Timberwolves players shot 3 for 11, 27% when defended by Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah, but said Kyrie said I'm 40, but still got defense. Well, he ain't 40. He probably like in his mid 30s because he a couple years. No, what's Kyrie age? He at least 30 something.
About mid, yeah, he about
33,
mid
34. Yeah, about 33, 34. Yeah. It just
he looking more like Uncle Drew every day.
Yeah, facts. It really does. No, it doesn't. That much later. He came in the league way later than LeBron. Even though LeBron came in, he was 18. Right out of high school. Kyrie only played 1 year in college. Well, he didn't even play the whole year, but he did 1 year, and then he came into the league. So, yeah, man. Okay. But yeah, so still, Victor Wembanyama, he got a bright future, man. I just hope whoever the Atlanta Hawks pick at number 1, if we're going for this big center guy who I've been reading about, who we've been talking about, I hope this guy can at least be 75, 80% of what Victor Wembanyama is. Because man, that guy dude. Like, I don't remember what I said about him, and going forward, I'm pretty sure I said he's going to have a great future. He's going to a great organization with the Spurs, learn from a lot of good guys, a lot of big guys. A lot of the Tim Duncans of the Spurs, those the David Robinson guys, all those type of guys. But this gentleman is just different, man. It's just truly different. So I'm just looking for his continued growth in the league, man, and taking the Spurs to the top, because I know it's coming. And hopefully the Hawks can do the same thing with who we pick at number 1, our first ever number 1 pick. And this has got to be generational, man. Got to be a talent that's so top tier that it's inevitable to not pass on anybody else but that guy. You know what I mean? So,
man, I hope we about to sit here and take. Sorry, I don't mean to be biased. I know they got other prospects, because I was sitting here telling my friends, I said, hey, I don't mind Zach Edey either. I just know we need to get a big man right now, because the league going back to the big man.
We need a center, man. We need a center. And who was talking about we need to keep Clint Capella? I think my brother Marcus was telling me the other day. I said, Mark, you gotta go, man. You gotta go. Because he don't got no bag. He can't spread the floor. See, this Alex Sarr guy, he can spread the floor. You know what I'm saying? When you can spread the floor, you get more opportunities to Dejounte Murray, to Trae Young, to those guys we have on the bench who can shoot. You know what I mean? Because we can spread the floor. Clint Capella doesn't spread the floor. You know what I mean? He don't even have I don't care how many times I'm going to say this, bro. He literally pissed me off a couple years back. I believe he was in the play. I'm in the paint. And he passed the ball out, bro. Oh, my gosh, dude. It just blew me away. From that moment then, I knew he didn't have a bag, bro. If you can't beat a 6'1", 6'2" guard on the box and you're almost 7 feet, dude, it's time to go. Time to get up out of there, bro. Also, I love DeAndre Hunter. It's time for you to go, buddy.
Oh, yeah, it's time for him to go.
Time to go, man. Time to go, man. You know, I thought you were gonna be it. I kept trying to give you a chance after chance, but if he was really as consistent as he could be, we would have won way more games. But nah, man. Gotta go, man. I wish you the best of luck. You know what I mean? And we but we gotta revamp, man. We got DeJounte, Trae, gotta stay there. I like
Jalen Johnson.
He gonna be a beast going forward. What's my young boy name? Okongwu. I like my young boy. Okongwu. Yeah, Okongwu beast. I got my boy. I got my boy Bogey.
Bogan.
Yeah, Bogan Bogdanovic. He going stupid. You know what I mean? Who else over there? I got Kobe, my young boys on the last couple of drafts. Kobe Buffkin. Other young cat who was shooter out of I forgot what we drafted him out of. I don't remember. But them guys, it's time to step up, man. It's time to step up and assert yourself to be dominant on the Atlanta basketball team. You know what I mean? We got to get some good players. Sadiq Bey, he out there, man. So
Yeah,
it's
we
time to
got
get.
pieces.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do have pieces, man. I like our coach. I like Quinn Snyder. I think it's a good fit for the Hawks, man. But we got to just put it together, man. We got to put it together, man. We gotta be better. We got to be more competitive in the East, man, because we really can be, and we got to be more competitive, man. So I'm looking
So
forward to it, though. What's up?
let me ask you this. So I've said that one thing I feel like the Hawks is missing, or they've been missing for years, is like that veteran piece. It doesn't have to be someone that's gonna just go bonkers, but they need some veterans that's gonna keep these young guys like head in the game. They ain't never get no veteran experience to sit on the bench like other teams do.
We had Patty Mills this year. I don't know what happened to him. No, we had
Me
Patty
neither.
Mills. Who else do we have like a veteran presence this year? Let me see on the bench. He was like the oldest guy, if I'm not mistaken. Like Patty Mill. He was the oldest guy. But I think Quinn Snyder's looking at that also. Getting some guys around these younger players, getting them around the Trayons, around the DeJountes. Somebody who's been in the league for a long time, has played at the high level, was kind of going out right now. Let me see, maybe like a PJ Tucker guy. Somebody who brings that intensity to the game. Because defense wins championships, man. So like
Yeah.
a PJ Tucker guy who got to play a lot of minutes can get you rebound, can get you some corner threes if need be, but again brings that veteran presence. He that's the first guy I thought about because he got that grit. He like a grit type of player, which I like.
Yeah.
So I think we need that, man. We need to be tougher. We need to be dogs. You know what I mean? We need to be, just animals on the court, man. But we shall see. We shall see. Like I said, we got the first pick. Every pick in our draft history, in our league, not our league, not in our franchise history. First time ever getting the first number one pick. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I said, Alex Sarr is my guy also. And I remember we was talking about what's the league?
Overtime
Yeah,
elite.
overtime elite. Yeah, so he's dominating in that program right now. A lot of good talent has came out of there over the last couple of years. So, hopefully, him having that playing at a more NBA level speed is going to help him transition well. And then hopefully coming to Atlanta where you can play with Trey, play with DeJounte, play with these type of guys who can create space on their own, and with a guy who has a center who's able to create his own space also. So I'm excited to see it, man. Truly excited to see it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they was out like, Trey DeJounte. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them haven't actually like went and talked to Sar, probably like scrimmage and practice with him, because I just think it'll be crazy if you have something like overtime elite in your state and you're not sitting here scouting. You have firsthand looks at at some of the scouts, because they're getting top prospects from high school and stuff to come here and play in this league. So I feel like it'll be crazy if the Hawks are not taking the opportunity to say, let's look at our future. They're coming to Atlanta anyway. They here.
Thanks.
So
Shout out to the city, man. ATL Live, baby.
oh yeah, I plan on actually doing more research on overtime league. I want to do a little episode to kind of bring more awareness to it, because it's very interesting.
Yeah, like I told you the other day when I did the draft, the NBA draft last year when I recorded and the Thompson brothers were drafted back to back out of there. I was like, what
Yep.
in the world, But what's his name? Who came out of there too? What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. He up in Portland. Scoop or something like that. I can't think of bro's name right
Hey,
now.
Scoop at the OTE.
Yeah, he went to OT. Yeah.
Oh, let me go and double check.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, because I think like 3 of them got drafted out of there overtime. Because I think he was like number 2 and number.
I thought he came out the G League. Let me see.
So it might have been the G League, but I know the Thompson brothers, Amon, and I can't think of the other brother name right now, but the Thompsons, the Thompson twins, they definitely came out of. So
yeah, Scoot, he came straight out of high school and went straight to the G League at 17.
Yeah, okay, yep. So yeah, a lot of these guys are taking different routes, man, to make it to where they want to make it to. But just getting the experience and that development, still the same. A lot of them don't really, look at the education side of wanting to go play ball. They just look at, I want to play ball, I want to be a professional athlete, and a lot of these guys are going different routes to get to that point. So
yeah, that's true.
Go ahead, I'm listening, cousin.
Oh no, I was just about to say I wouldn't be surprised because I heard rumors of it for like maybe a few years now. They've been thinking about bringing back high school straight to the league, so look out for that.
Mm. Okay, well,
I don't know if it's gonna be the same because but they looking at potentially bringing back the option of where you can go from high school straight to the league.
them guys different, man. Them boys were hooping, man. Them LeBron James of the life. See, they still out there. Them boys be out there hooping, man. Them boys be out there hooping. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the WNBA. WNBA recap from Saturday, May 18th. We had the Phoenix Mercury defeat the Atlanta Dream 88-85. We had the New York Liberty defeat the Fever 91-80. We had the Las Vegas Aces defeat the Sparks 89-82. And we had the Chicago Sky defeat the Dallas Wings 83-74. Also, before I continue to move forward, you and I, we spoke about this off air the other day too, about how this past 2024 WNBA draft could probably be one of the best drafts of the WNBA probably ever. All this talent that came out of this draft. The Caitlin Clarks, Angel Reese, young lady out of LA, man, and they play ball. So I'm excited. I'm excited for these next couple of years as the WNBA continues to game and just grows and grows and grows. Man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah. They somebody last night or the previous night they set an attendance record. 18,000 showed up to the game.
See, it's only gonna start growing, and I'm just ready for Atlanta to finally put some more respect. Bringing them back to State Farm Arena for all of our games, not just when they play Caitlin Clark or all these other big names. Like I said, we need to draft Juju, man. The Dream need to draft Juju. Okay, we need a big name back in the city too. Okay, we need some big
Yep.
name in the city and start to be getting buckets, and we need her down here. Okay, so whatever we need to do to get her, we need to do that. All right, just saying. All right. Then moving on to Sunday games, May 19th, we had the Seattle Storm defeat the DC Mystics 84-75. Monday games, May 20th, we had the Kinetic Sun defeat the Fever 88-84. And we had the New York Liberty defeat the Seattle 74-63. I told you they got something good in New York. They got the Liberty. The Liberty be out there hooping. You know what I'm saying?
He said New York got too many teams. They're not even that big.
No, they do got too many teams. That's ridiculous, bro. Like, whatever though. That's on them. That's why they like that now. Then for Tuesday games, May 21st, we had the Atlanta Dream defeat the Dallas Wings 83-78. The Phoenix Mercury defeated the Las Vegas Aces 98-88. And the LA Sparks defeated the DC Mystics 70-68. Excuse me. Wednesday games last night, we had the Seattle Storm defeat the Indiana Fever 85-83. For today's games kicking off at 7 p.m., we have the Kinetic Sun hosting the Minnesota Lynx. Tonight at 7 p.m. on Prime Video, we have the New York Liberty hosting the Chicago Sky. I believe Camila Cardoso will be available. I would hope so because she was at the Chicago Cubs game the other day throwing around baseballs. So she better be out there ready to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
Yeah.
They said, well, it's right here. It's saying she's still out, but we shall see. They said the estimated return date was May 15th. It's May 24th, 23rd, excuse me. So she should be available for tonight. But we shall see. But make sure y'all tune into that game on Prime Video at 7 p.m. Again, Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky will be going up against Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and the New York Liberty. And then for 10 p.m. tonight, we have the Phoenix Mercury hosting the DC Mystics. For Friday games, May 24th, we have the LA Sparks hosting the Indiana Fever. So the Indiana Fever are looking to have their first win of the season, hopefully. But we shall see. And then I will be handing over the reins to Matt. Well, we do got some NFL news, but we're about to transfer over to the wrestling side of the podcast sports world with my cousin Mad Matt. And we will be right back.
Shoot, I got you, cuzzo.
I'm about to send the link again.
All right.
Hey, and then I remember you asked me about earlier, with the Celtics, who I thought from who need to win a championship. Jaylen Brown need to win one too, man. The Celtics as a whole need to win one, but those guys been together. They've had All-Star team. They've had different couple years. But those two guys have been the nucleus. The same thing on the Celtics. So without Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, the Celtics is not nothing. So they got to both win. They both got to have championship performances to solidify their spot in the NBA. Because without being a champion, you're basically nothing, man. You can have all the stats in the world, but if you don't win no championship, hey, people gonna look at you like, hey, man, well, you ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, I hear you on that. But I'm glad you brought up Jaylen because I think it's very interesting that Jaylen Brown is on the same team as Jason Tatum. He is the highest player in NBA history, but all the pressure is on Jason Tatum to show up in the fourth quarter and to lead them to win. I always found that kind of weird. Like you got Jaylen here too. That can like put the responsibility on both of them.
Yeah.
Instead of just all right. And then on top of that, he's the highest player in NBA history. I thought it was very interesting that this is the highest paid player in NBA history, and he's the second best player on his team. And that's just by, I guess by a media standpoint. I don't know.
Me personally, I think Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? Me personally. But, he's from Atlanta. We got to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for none of that. You know what I'm saying? Number one or number two, we in the money. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I just thought it was interesting that a lot of people just kind of, put everything on a light-skinned guy and don't think about his counterpart. You know what I mean? Both of them, like I said, both of them guys have been there. They've been to the highs, and over those years, the only thing that has stayed the same are those two guys, and they have to and find a way to win a championship, man. So
yeah, we gonna see though, because I don't know. I just find it's the Celtics. It's like you said, they're gonna find a way to to not do it, but we gonna see. Yeah, but yeah, we got some interesting wrestling shows going on this weekend. I'm behind on my shit from Japan because they got the Best of Super Juniors tournament going on. Blake Christian leading the way with 8 points, but I gotta give me an update and see who else carrying the load. I know Kushida carrying the load over there in Japan too. But the main shows we got for you, for the main fans, is your WWE King of the Ring, or let me say your, just domestic American fans, WWE King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. I kind of hate how they put them together. I felt like they could have just had the name separately, but it's fine. It's just kind of hard for it to roll off the tongue with the whole WWE King and Queen of the Ring thing. But overall, the tournament has been good on TV because I will admit, I've seen a lot of people complaining because WWE is giving you just wrestling. And they're like, we want more storytelling. I'm like, you're going to get it back. Just let them have their fun. It's nice to have a tournament that's taken seriously for once. That's the thing. But they have their show.
Who are some of the top wrestlers right now that's still remaining?
You talking about from your regime or just now?
I'm talking about for the King or Queen of the Ring. Like who you said the tournament. So who's currently still in it?
All right. So right now we have one person in the finals, and his name is Gunther. Gunther is one of the best just overall wrestlers in the world. Anybody can stand with me on that. You better go look at these matches. He is the ring general. The ring general. Yes, that's what he is. And all for real, bro, this man Gunther ain't nothing to fuck with. He just here to wrestle. He here to protect this sacred sport and to beat your ass. It's certain people that step in the ring and they remind you that you're a wrestler. I think that's what happens for real. Guys like Gunther and Ilya Dragunov, they step in the ring, and the moment they start hitting you, they remind you that you're a wrestler. They remind you it kind of flips a switch in the brain. You kind of in survival mode. I've seen motherfuckers pull out tricks they ain't seen in a while when Gunther step in the ring with them, because he's just bringing it to you. He's no nonsense style wrestling. And I love those type of guys. I ain't here for the gimmick. I ain't here for none of that. I'm here to beat your ass.
Yeah, facts.
So
that's funny.
He's on from one side. He's coming from Raw.
Okay.
He defeated Jey Uso on Monday. Jey Uso's the cousin of Roman Reigns. He done blew up. He's a big single star now. And then on SmackDown, we got Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga, he's a part of the bloodline, Roman Reigns family. But Roman Reigns off TV right now. He'll be back in a few months. But we got Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga at SmackDown. That comes on tomorrow to decide who's going to go on Saturday to face Gunther in the finals for King of the Ring.
It'll
On
probably be
the
Randy Orton just for the views.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Randy Orton versus Gunther. That's gonna be a hell of a match too.
I believe it.
Gunther probably gonna take it.
What's Randy Orton's age now? That nigga at least 40.
He over 40 and looks like he's in the early 2000s right now. He had a back injury that was supposed to put his career to rest, but he said, fuck that. He got in good shape. Like Randy looks like 2004 Randy with grown man muscle density. Like he's looking great. He's having fun doing this, but he's over 40.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. Fair. I figured. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he said he want to wrestle into his 50s. But let me get
Okay.
into these matches right quick because with WWE, they do like 5-match cards, which I ain't really mad at it. They can expand it out from time to time. The event is in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Start time 11 a.m. Countdown 1 p.m. Eastern time for the main show, and it is coming on Peacock. So if you have Peacock listeners, you can watch it on there. Let's see here. Like I said, you do have 5 matches for the King, and for the King of the Ring finals, it's either going to be Randy Orton or Tama Tonga versus Gunther. I personally believe Gunther's going to win that. They're pushing him. The only thing Randy needs to do right now is just keep having great matches, and we're all waiting for your heel turn because we all know that's the best Randy Orton when he's out here being vicious.
Mm-hmm. When he out there being that Randy Orton and pop up out of nowhere.
Yep. And then you got the Queen of the Ring, Lyra Valkyrie. I know you don't know who Lyra Valkyrie is. She's been down in NXT for the past few years, and she's been in NXT UK, one of the best international young prospects they have going right now. And she's been getting pushed. They put her in this tournament. She's knocked off former champions, putting on great 20-minute matches. So she's on her way to the finals, and she's waiting on either Bianca Belair or Nia Jax. I personally think it's probably going to be Bianca, but Nia's been doing very good. Also, another cousin of The Rock. That family is all over WWE, man. Like, just being for real with you. But yeah, that's right there. Lyra Valkyrie versus either Bianca Belair or Nia Jax. That match right there will be decided tomorrow on SmackDown to determine who's going to face Lyra in the finals. We also have Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch still hasn't signed a contract to stay with WWE. I think one will get worked out. If not, we all know where she's going. If you're a wrestling fan, it's like a whale shitting in the ocean. You know the next direction. So with that one right there, WWE likes to do title changes overseas. So don't be surprised if Liv Morgan beats Becky Lynch. I don't care for Liv Morgan at all. I don't feel like her character is really that great. It's not very interesting, but I don't know. Maybe having the title can make her interesting. And we got triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, who is the champion, versus Chad Gable and versus Bronson Reed. Chad Gable's been chasing this belt for about a year now, and his moment got taken by Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. It really should have been Chad Gable to beat Gunther and make him a big single star, but I'll take what we get. Kurt Angle is deeming him the next Kurt Angle. Fans are calling him Pert Gable.
Okay.
Hopefully he takes this belt from Sami Zayn and we can start this Intercontinental Championship reign that he is rightfully deserved from all his hard work. Then let's see. I feel like I'm missing a match. Am I missing one? I am missing one. We have the WWE Championship on the line. Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes.
Oh my gosh. If I hear another Paul, brother.
Hear me out about Logan. Hear me out about Logan. Logan feels like he was destined to do this. Okay. It feels like he should have been doing this because people hate him. He's a natural born heel. He doesn't mind people hating him. He's a student of the game. He studies this shit. If you get a chance, go and check out some of his matches. I'll say check out Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns just to see. Like, he studies this stuff. So he could be very good at this if he's wrestling on a weekly basis, but he understands that I'm probably the biggest attraction that you have right now because I'm Logan Paul and you got my sports drink logo in the middle of your ring. Well. So I'm the biggest thing you guys got going right now. You know, got to play the character. Don't break kayfabe. But Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes, I'm kind of seeing this as a test, really. Cody is saying, hey, you've been here for a while. I really don't care for all these little part-time bull crap that you do, but we're going to see how, we're going to see what part you play on this team we have in the back. So, Cody's saying it's a test time, even though Logan Paul has been tested, but you facing, in a way, I say a professional wrestler. Cody's more professional wrestler than sports entertainment.
Yeah, fact.
Even though WWE. Oh yeah, Cody from Atlanta, right?
Yeah. But he was the head of NXT for a while, right? Or one of these AEW, was it AEW?
Yeah, he was. He was an executive for AEW. He was a part of the startup of AEW.
Yeah.
People really want to act like they don't remember, and then Cody kind of fucked himself up when he did an interview, and he kind of got in his feelings a little bit. I'll just say we saw this was going to happen. Oh boy, people don't want to get into that. They want to talk about AEW. Look at the numbers before Cody left and after Cody left, and then hit me up on Seriously It's Just Wrestling. We could talk about it.
I did see Cody was from Atlanta. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Cody from Atlanta, boy. Cody Raheem Rhodes, as people are calling him.
Not Raheem.
Oh yeah, but they wilding out here, bro. Ever since they found out, I believe his mama mix was a little bit of Cuban. They've been wilding out here. We're making videos about Cody, calling him Cody Raheem Rhodes. But yeah, that's what you got for King and Queen of the Ring. Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. Gunther versus either Randy Orton or Tama Tonga. Lyra Valkyrie versus either Nia Jax or Bianca Belair. And Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for that Women's World Championship. And then a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Now, for all the other guys who like AEW, and I'm not saying I don't like AEW, I'm an AEW OG. I was watching that shit when everybody was shitting on it. Going to all the shows, never missed a day until last year. Whenever it came to Atlanta, I was there. But you know what you're going to get with the company now. So I'm not like super overly excited unless the Lisa Al-Gib of professional wrestling, Will Ospreay, is having a match. But I'll make the AEW card quick because Tony Khan likes to stack his card with like 12, 13 matches. Double or Nothing is coming.
Is that the executive of AEW, the guy you just said?
Yeah, Tony Khan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I call him Pick Me Energy Tony Khan. Because sometimes, it seems like he want people to just pick me. But, I let them do what they do. They're trying to take risks now to bring viewerships back. And if viewership wasn't an issue, I don't think Tony Khan would have took a power driver. That's just my opinion. But loaded card for Double or Nothing happened in Las Vegas. I believe they're taking it back to the MGM Grand Arena where it all started. So that's nice. Nostalgia is what we're playing off of. Triple main event and a lot of title fights. But we got Willow Nightingale, who is the AEW TBS champion, versus Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné is also formerly known as Sasha Banks from WWE. She's been battling a foot/ankle injury for a while. So she hasn't had no matches. She's just made nice appearances like presidential candidates, just making nice little appearances on TV, saying the right things. And now everybody's like, hey, AEW is where we wrestle. So on Sunday, guys, we finally get to see Mercedes Moné wrestle. Thank God. Then we got AEW International Championship match, probably going to be the show stealer. Roderick Strong, which is your champion, versus the Lisa Al-Gib of AEW, the guy who's going to lead them to greener pastures, Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, I'm going to tell you this right now, because anytime you see a Will Ospreay match, you're going to be amazed.
Will Ospreay. I'm going to be looking for.
Yes. Will Ospreay. And these guys, he's barely over 30. Like, I have to explain to my brother-in-law, like, there's levels to this, and you can't expect people to move like him. Everybody is different. Not everybody can go out here and move as gracefully as Will Ospreay does in the ring. Like, it's just that. But, yeah, Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay, that's going to be a potential show stealer, hard-hitting, very technical match. I think Roger's going to bring it to him, but Will Ospreay taking that belt, because we got to kill time until he takes the belt from Swerve Strickland, the main belt, the AEW World Championship, because it's bound to happen. It's inevitable. And you got AEW Women's World Championship, Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb. That feud just came out of nowhere. I highly doubt Toni Storm is losing this. Another match that could be underrated and possibly steal the show. Serena Deeb is one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, male or female. But Toni Storm is hot right now with her gimmick, Timeless Toni Storm. Everybody's loving it. Match is going to be good, but she's going to retain. Then you also have the AEW World Championship, Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland will be taking on Christian Cage. Christian Cage, last time he had a match, it was against Edge in an I Quit match on AEW. I'm sorry, Adam Copeland. He doesn't go by Edge anymore, cousin. He go by his real name, Adam Copeland now, but that's Edge.
That's Edge, old school. He was with Kane and Autumn from our younger days. You know, he had a little feud with Kane over the girl. I forgot her name, but yeah,
Lita.
Yeah, I remember Edge. Yeah, Edge. Yeah, he had the edge, all right.
Yeah. He go by. I still call him Edge. You know, people can get mad at. I know he go by Adam Copeland now. It's just I've been watching you for my entire life. You're Edge.
You're Edge. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that's the last time Christian, who was his tag team partner when he was in WWE, they had a match, an I Quit match, because they've been feuding since Edge came to AEW. That could have been the hottest thing they had going, but they simmered it down for MJF, which honestly, I'll say this on your podcast and mine. I've said this already. For anybody that watches AEW, I miss MJF. I really do. I never thought I'll say that to this day. He brought something different and spontaneous. Great might work. I just miss him. I hope he comes back soon from injury. But Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship should be a pretty good match. But really, this is just a feeder match right here with a guy that knows how to put together a good story. So Swerve is going to retain. They having something they call an Anarchy in the Arena match, and basically what that is, is that they're going to be fighting all over the arena. Like literally in parts of the arena that's not even shown when you're watching wrestling. They're going to be fighting all over the arena. It's the Elite, which is Kazuchika Okada, Jack Perry, and the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas, are actually another two names that were a part of the start of AEW. Matthew Jackson actually had first contact with Tony Khan to get the talks going. So it's the Elite versus, I hate they called it Team AEW. That's such a cringeworthy name. But Team AEW, Bryan Danielson, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood, aka FTR, fuck the Revival. Fuck the Revival. And Darby Allin in Anarchy in the Arena match. This is a throwaway spot match. Really. I feel like they should really get rid of Anarchy in the Arena. It worked the first year, but now we're just gonna have an hour-long match of people just doing different hot spots around the arena. So I don't want to say it's a bathroom match, but it's kind of a bathroom match. You know, go cook something to eat, watch something else. If some basketball is on, just flip the channel. Then we have an AEW TNT Championship match. Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Edge, versus Malachi Black in a barbed wire steel cage match. This has been one of the most underrated feuds in AEW because when Malachi Black spits this like black mist in your face, he changes you. So he spit it in Edge's face, and now Edge is kind of going back. You remember something called The Brood, where he was with this guy named Gangrel that looked like a vampire?
I remember kind of somebody had like a green spit in the WE growing up.
Yeah, that was Tajiri. Tajiri, big Japanese wrestler.
Yeah, I remember.
Malachi Black, he has this gimmick over there in this faction called House of Black. And it's like they kind of change you and bring out who you kind of want to be in a way. So he spit some mist into Edge's face, and Edge has been going through a change, and now he done challenged him to a barbed wire steel cage match. So that should be interesting. We have the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. I will say on the record, this shit is stupid. Coming from a big New Japan fan, this shit is stupid right here. To have an eliminator match on your pay-per-view. Konosuke Takeshita has did some work with New Japan through a joint promotion show because Japan does, like all the wrestling companies over there, like it seems like now once a year they do a joint show for the fans with all the promotions. So Konosuke Takeshita, another great wrestler from Japan, versus Jon Moxley, who is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. This is cool. I stick with my boy Gabriel Kidd that said, hey, if you're the IWGP champion, you need to bring your ass to Japan and wrestle your ass in Japan because that's what champions do. But I'll let them have this. The match should be great, but it is kind of a waste of time. I do feel bad for Konosuke Takeshita because I listened to his interview and he thought hard work would get him far over here. But in America is a different ball game. And hey, you took the bag, so at least you got paid. Then you got Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of this feud. And Orange Cassidy is probably going to win this because that's just what Orange Cassidy does. He's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He won me over with his long title reign with the international title, but it's like this really doesn't really even interest me. Orange Cassidy's gonna win. Chris Jericho, for some strange reason, is still doing this, and I think he has a triple threat match with Hook and Katsuyori Shibata. And this is getting played out. The FTW Championship needs to get off of TV.
Is his special move still the Walls of Jericho?
Yeah. He'll do the Walls of Jericho, and he has like this elbow. He has like a spinning elbow. That's the finisher that he's been finishing people off with. I personally don't think his back and the surgically repaired abs can take the Walls of Jericho anymore. But he has his moments where Jericho kind of reminds you, like, yeah, even though I can't fly or do this or that, I'm still that guy. But you got fans now in the, I don't know if it's a part of them playing along with his gimmick or what, but they're in the arena saying, please retire to Chris Jericho now.
Facts. Yeah, bro, gotta go. I'm surprised Edge even still wrestling. These guys are old, man. Like
Edge looks in really good shape though.
Okay.
Yeah, Edge. We didn't think he was coming back because he had that career-ending neck injury. So we didn't think he was coming back. But we're in this day and age now where everybody's coming back from injuries that they said you couldn't come back from.
The technology.
Yeah, we're in that day and age. But that's everything for your wrestling fans. You can pick your preference or you can watch both. You got King of the Ring on Saturday starting at 11 a.m. kickoff show on Peacock. And then you also have Sunday night AEW Double or Nothing. Hopefully AMJF comes back. And that's going to be available through pay-per-view and Bleacher Report. By the way, fuck Bleacher Report for their pay-per-views because them shits be glitchy as hell. And I'm glad that AEW got off of there. And, you can watch it however you watch it. Wink, wink.
You so silly. Y'all forget my cousin Matt. He's very passionate right now. He going in with all the curse words, but I don't like.
Oh, my bad, cuz. I'm gonna work on that for your podcast.
I don't like just really come on here and curse and that type of stuff. But hey, man, this is unscripted area. You know what I mean? We free space here, and like I said, I expect that because like I said, I get passionate about what I speak about too, and I let some words go also. But yeah, man, like my cousin said, make sure y'all check it out, man. And we're looking to, bring more of a wrestling audience here. Sports Huddle, it is a sport, man, and people take a lot of passion in it. So I'm looking forward to learning more things. I'm even getting more into maybe taking some of the matches out. You know what I mean? I haven't really checked out wrestling for a while, but see some things here and there. I've heard some of the names, and I try to put two and two together. So I definitely appreciate it.
I can tell you about some matches, dog.
This week. Some more matches coming up.
I'm saying I can tell you, just in general, I can tell you about some matches. I know you've been out the game for a while.
Talk to me.
Oh boy, what company you want?
I like Raw. I like Raw growing up. You know what I mean? So I like SmackDown too, but Raw was dope. Red my favorite color. I think Raw was more the adult, the adult wrestling. Like the kids watch the SmackDown, but on Raw, I don't know. Raw was tough. I like Raw.
I actually had a different perception of that. I kind of complain about Raw now because I feel like it's missing the one thing that brought Raw to its prominence, and that was the grit. Raw was, like you said, it was a lot edgier. SmackDown was more of your finesse, and we have good wrestling. Raw was your grit, storytelling, edginess.
Yeah.
And I feel like Raw missing that, but they going to Netflix in 2025, and they already teasing bringing back the Attitude Era. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay, that's gonna be dope. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll tell you anything with Gunther in it. Gunther versus Sheamus, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre.
I'm gonna have to check out this guy Gunther. Yeah, this guy Gunther. Yeah, he sound like he the new dominating era, one of them John Cena, Triple H guys. Batista.
Like he just dominant, bro. You gotta see it, dog. I don't know how to explain it to you. You just gotta see it. I'll say, if you want to go back just a smidge, a few years, I'll look up a match: Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov at NXT, October 29th. Like it was October 29th, I believe, 2020, because they were still running shows during the pandemic era. They just didn't have like the crowds. People are clamoring for this match to happen in front of a crowd, and I'm laughing. I'm like, bro, half of y'all didn't even watch it when it was on NXT UK. Y'all don't know what y'all missing. But that's one match I'll say definitely check out. That's a match I show people that sit here and say, "Oh, wrestling is fake. Wrestling is this." Let me show you something right quick. let me show you this right quick. This
Gunther
is
versus who? Who was it? Gunther versus who?
Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov. I'm gonna text the names to you.
Okay, yeah, take it to me.
Yeah, Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov. Gunther versus Sheamus. That's another good one. Do you remember Sheamus?
I remember that name, Sheamus. I remember that guy. Yeah, I can't remember his face right now, but I've heard his name in the wrestling world.
Yeah, he was pale with the spiky orange hair.
Pale with the spiky orange hair. Oh, he sounds familiar. I probably just Google him, but his name sounds familiar. Sheamus. I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's another one right there. Seth Rollins and damn near any match is good. Seth Rollins been kind of holding things down with Roman Reigns the past
Oh yeah, I
10
remember
years.
guy. He the Irish guy. I remember, bro. I remember, dude. Sheamus.
Oh, yeah, Sheamus. Yep.
Yeah, I remember, bro.
He's still doing it.
Yeah, good. That's funny. Yeah, I remember, bro. He used to come out with the little club.
I missed that.
That's funny, bro. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and he's been good. I can tell you, I'm gonna tell you about some matches. I'm gonna send them to you, but I've been kind of on a nostalgic tour. It's that time of year for me, heading up to the magic of June '94. You know, it's a lot of stuff that started all this wave of how we wrestling now, and one of them was Kawada versus Misawa, one of the greatest wrestling rivalries in history, and that was out in Japan. But they June 3rd, 1994 match. I just showed that to my brother-in-law last night. He's saying like, damn, this shit feel personal. They feel like they're trying to kill each other. I'm like, no, they were friends at one point, then they turned to rivalries and they have backstage fights. But the thing that amazed me the most was how they could put it all together to put on a great match for fans and put it all together in the ring. You know, that's how you do it. But I'm gonna send you that match too. Like I told you, I got a lot of matches in the chamber, dog. Past and present. I'm a past nerd. I like to go back and look at how we got here.
Man, y'all definitely go check out my cousin, man. Just Unconventional Podcast. He be having all the good information on there. Very informative. Like he said, he does his research. He like to bring the stats up, that type of stuff, man. So I'm enjoying having you here. I'm looking forward to us continue to grow on these Thursdays and then more stats, and we'll talk about stuff, that type of thing, which I'm looking to bring anyway, the stats, what could have been done, what do we assess from the game, or, that type of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh, man, most definitely, dog. I love being on here. I'm glad that I can actually take this adventure with you as far as, like, testing out being a co-host. I'm a big fan of, like, the Colin Hurd show. I like how he do his stuff. And his co-host, I like watching his co-hosts and, like, pay attention to how they doing their shows, the questions they ask and stuff. I'm like you, man. I like to learn.
Facts. Learning, you always got to be willing to learn, man. If we're not willing to learn, man, you're going to fail yourself. So
you ain't willing to learn, you ain't willing to grow.
All right, amen. Okay, cousin. Well, I appreciate you, man. As always, Grateful Gas family. Again, go check out my cousin, Just Unconventional Podcast. Make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all follow me wherever you check out my podcast. I appreciate it. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for Fun Fact Friday. Have a great today. As always, give God glory for today, and let's make the best of it. Cousin, I'm going to see you, man. Until next time.
All right, till next time, cuz. Pleasure.
Peace.
Peace.